Well, Michelle is taking one for the team today. She is checking out all of the food, drink and entertainment at Universal's Mardi Gras while we sit here and talk about Barney's extinction and Volcano Bay's opening, among other things. This is episode 442 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. It is me, Lee. I am here with Chris.
Hey, what's up?
And that's it. There's just the two of us.
Yeah. Put an echo on that. There's nobody else in here.
Yeah, the testosterone levels are a lot higher than normal. Well, as high as they can be with me and Chris.
Yeah, we're manly men.
Tracy is hip deep in uni work, and as you heard in the intro there, Michelle is checking out Mardi Gras for us. Speaking of which, let's check in on it and see how she's getting on.
Alrighty, we're just starting out our Mardi Gras day. I'm here with my baby girl, Miss Carissa. We're sitting over by Cafe La Bamba. We just visited Spain, and we got the leche frita, which is really yummy. It's got condensed milk in the middle, but it's, I guess, because it's fried, it's kind of almost like a pudding consistency with powdered sugar on the top and like some type of a crispy cinnamon breading on the outside. Super good. Even my picky eater, Krista, liked it. Did you like it, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's super picky and she thought it was good. So that's definitely a thumbs up for me. Is that a thumbs up for you?
Oh, yeah.
All right, moving on to the next one.
You're a big
That sounds
Twizzler.
pretty good.
Yeah, I thought you might be into that.
Yeah. Sugars. Bring it on.
This year's Mardi Gras looks really good. We've watched a ton of vlogs, Tracy and I, and it's like they've really gone to town on the food.
Yeah, we haven't seen a whole bunch because we're still going to try to make it out to that. But we're as you know, we're in a moving process right now.
Yeah.
But we're trying to make it out in the next few weeks. I don't know. Hopefully, because I'd love to eat a lot of food and tell you how good everything was. But yeah.
Look, what I love about it this year, Tracy and I have talked about it quite a bit, is how because of not having the parade and stuff, they've pushed everything out into the park now. So it's not just confined to that little area in New York.
Mm-hmm.
It's right out now, even as far as Kids Zone and over like as far as like the Fear Factor. And there's decoration all over, and the parade floats are out. And it's the one thing I've complained about Mardi Gras, that it, unlike the holidays and unlike Halloween Horror Nights, the park doesn't really change. It's just that front section.
Yeah. And hopefully, I hope all this food works out for them, because I'd love to get, that going on for the future.
It seems that, so they're doing what appears to be a food and wine festival when you actually look at it.
Yeah, and I'm all down for that. Bring it on.
Me too.
I want food and wine all year long.
Absolutely. Yeah, We've been to Disney twice when Food and Wine's been on. We've never actually had anything, but if Universal did it, I'd be all over it.
Wait, you've never been to Food and Wine?
We've been. We just didn't have anything.
Oh, you just didn't eat?
Yeah.
Oh,
and everyone's like, what? Like, I know.
I want to like chastise you right now,
I know.
but I'm not going to. But Food and Wine at Epcot is honestly like one of my favorite. I haven't been in years, but we went a few years back, and we try to go with friends and whatnot. It's like the best thing in the world, because you're literally you're not even riding in the park, right? You're just walking around, going to different places, eating food and drinking, and hoping that you can, stand and are able to walk to the next booth, 2 hours in, because you've eaten way too much and you drank even more.
Yeah, drank too much. We got a little bit of it last year, because when we were over, as I said to Chris before we started recording, the day we're recording this time last year, we would have been flying to Orlando for our Mardi Gras trip. The Flower and Garden or Festival of the Arts, whatever the hell's going on right now.
No, I think it's the Flower and Garden.
Yeah, isn't Festival of the Arts part of it? Whatever it is, anyway, that was going on, which is kind
food
of
and drinks.
It's Food and Wine light, isn't it? So we did quite a bit of that. So we've kind of experienced that, but never actually properly done Food and Wine Festival.
Yeah, like I said, I hope it works out well for them, and they're like, hey, this brings in more money, so let's do this more often.
It seems to be. It really does seem to be.
And especially that they like spread it out.
Yeah.
And like you said, not confined to that one little area there. It makes it more of an experience, right?
Yeah,
just going like this food alley and that's it, you're done. No, you can walk over here to this, was it Country they're doing it this year?
Yes.
different countries, right? Yeah. So go to this country, go to that country.
Yeah, it feels like Halloween Horror Nights. Like we've said before, that Halloween Horror Nights, you walk into that park and the whole park changes. It feels like a different place. Whereas like with Mardi Gras, it doesn't. It's just that little bit at the front. Now it does. And I love what they've done with the grassy area in front of the stage at Rip Ride Rocket with all the tables and stuff. I want them to do that more often. Because you get like that party atmosphere, everyone trying the food and all sat there. Socially distanced, of course.
Yeah.
But it's cool, looks cool. And there's tables around, which I think they're on drums. They're pretty cool. You need to watch them, go, whatever.
Yeah. if we don't end up going, obviously I'll just sit and watch hours of videos and cry and all that fun stuff. But we're trying. We're going to try to make it out there.
Oh, you need to. Look, we can't go because we're stuck in this godforsaken country. You live 2 hours away. Go. I'll send you the money.
Okay. Only because you told me to go, I'm going to go.
Fair enough. I've already told Alexa. Right, let's bring this down a little bit before we pick it back up. Chris, there has been a closure.
There has been. The meteorite struck. The extinction. Well, yeah. The extinction has begun. So just a few days after Blue Man Group was announced to be leaving Universal Orlando, Universal themselves confirmed that the show A Day in the Park with Barney has officially closed at Universal Studios Florida. Wah, wah, wah.
I hate to say this, but I have never seen that show.
I have seen it because my sister was raised on Barney, and I was forced to go there when I was a kid. My parents would take her as a baby. So yeah.
Fair enough.
I've seen it plenty of times. More than one should. So the show that resided in the Kids Zone area of USF opened on July 11th, 1995, and has remained a popular show with families with little kids. Unfortunately, the last time that anyone got to see the show was pre-pandemic, as it never reopened after the parks closed in March.
That's sad.
Kind of is.
It's been like a year since it was open, and then kind of never reopened. Then they just gone, oh well, we're shutting it all together now.
Yeah. I mean, whether it's due to just not being able to open because of everything going on, or maybe Universal changed some plans around to stick a little, video game IP in there. Who knows? We'll see.
That is the rumor going around. The other rumor I heard was that it's something to do with a license agreement for it as well, whether that's true or not. But yes, it does. With Epic Universe being on pause, that rumor has popped its head up again, and I hope they don't, because having seen Super Nintendo World in Japan, or at least watched a ton of video of it in preparation for next week, of course, I hope they don't cram it into that area.
I am going to go on the opposite side of that. I think they should put it there, right? So I think with the indefinite hiatus for Epic Universe, if we waited for anything Nintendo, it's going to be like 20 years from now.
No.
Right? Not 20, but exaggerated 20. Okay. I'm okay if they have a good section of land to work with over here, throw something over here. Then when Epic Universe comes around, throw one over there and just expand that way. I mean, think of Harry Potter, right? You can have different sections of land and different parks, because realistically, what you got, like your major IPs there is like Zelda, you got Mario, you got Donkey Kong, you have Metroid. I mean, you have a crap load, right?
Yeah.
So you're not going to fit all those inside one park and give them all justice. Instead, why don't you start building one entire, franchise there? We'll do Mario and the castle and all that stuff.
Which they will, because you look at what Universal do. The groundwork's already been done. It's done in Japan. It looks like exact replica is what's going into Hollywood, which is what I expected to go in. So I don't think, unless they've got the room for it, they're not going to do anything other than a replica of what's in Japan, because the R&D work's done. So it costs Orlando less because they're not having to develop everything. They're just literally porting it all in from what's already been done. You look, they did it with Fast and Furious, they did it with Kong, and then they've done it with Transformers, and then vice versa. They've done it with Hogsmeade going out to Japan and out to Hollywood. So I don't see them doing anything else other than what's in Japan at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
But is that
I
land
think they have
big
enough room there. I don't know.
You think
The one in Japan doesn't look that large.
It doesn't. I'm actually interested to talk to Chris next week and find out how big it is, because it doesn't look that big, but then it also doesn't look small at times. I like the fact that it's on multiple levels. Seems to be the way theme park lands are going now. If you look at Galaxy's Edge, it's not a flat land. There's like levels here, there, so you get to see it, and that seems to be the way they're going now, build up rather than out. So potentially.
Yeah.
I don't want them to half-ass it if they're going to do it. I'm not a Nintendo fan, but watching all those vlogs, it looks amazing.
Yeah, it's literally just being transported into the game.
But I do wonder if Barney closing, there we go, I forgot what we were actually talking about for a second there. If Universal are slowly getting away from having anything for kids in the parks. You look now at the studios, there's not a lot. I mean, I know we're still in the middle of a pandemic and a lot of stuff's closed, but like obviously Curious George and all of that stuff's closed because they don't want kids spitting on each other. But it's just another pick away, another kids thing in the parks. Because other than that, there's not a lot in either of the parks at this point.
But think about Nintendo World. I mean, that's the ultimate kids ride playground, right? Kids love Nintendo. You have the two rides, they're two staples right now, which is the Mario Kart and the Yoshi ride, which we won't get too much into that because I know we're going to talk about it next week. But I mean, those are all like geared towards kids, or like kid friendly.
Well, actually,
that'd be like a nice addition.
Yeah, but and unlike Barney and Curious George and Woody Woodpecker, the stuff that's in Kids Zone, it appeals to both adults and kids.
Absolutely. Which you mentioned Curious George. I forgot about that closing too, right?
Has it? Has it actually?
Did it?
I don't think it's closed. I just don't think it's open because of COVID.
Well, if they were to take that land over with Woody Woodpecker and the Barney section, I think you have a huge chunk of land. Because that Curious George area is huge.
To be honest, I've never been. The closest I've been is going through Horror Nights. We
went in there once with some friends because I was like, I think I was on the pass holder page and I saw that there were people shooting people with balls. And I'm like, this exists in a park that I've been to for years and I've never done this. So then like me and Alexa and some friends of ours, we just went to that Curious George area. Let me tell you, it's a lot of fun. Next time you're there, you got to go check it out.
It might not be there next time I'm there, but we'll see.
Probably not. But what I'm trying to say is that area there is huge.
Right.
I mean, so if they took that over, I don't see any issues with space if they were to put Nintendo in there.
Yeah. I mean, you look at that originally, that was the plan for it to go in there, wasn't it? And all the plans, I think we posted them about, the plans were out there for people to see. So who knows? I just hope they don't squeeze it in for the sake of putting it in there sooner rather than later. Is what I'm saying. I don't want them to cut back on stuff just because they want to have it as soon as they can, rather than playing the long game and doing it justice in a space that it will really have a chance to breathe. Does that make sense?
No, that makes sense.
But anyway, Barney's closed. We are planning on, as we do with every ride that closes since we've been doing the show, we will be doing a Barney tribute. I'm not quite sure how that's going to go. With actually one of the original creators of the attraction. Actually, I have spoken to him. It's someone we've had on the show before. Chris, I don't believe you've had the pleasure yet. I'm gonna dangle carrots at this point. He's very well known in the Orlando theme parks. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Right, time to move on to check back in with Michelle.
All right, now we're over here by SpongeBob StorePants and the Animal Actors stage. Stopped at Belgium, and we got the Belgium, I don't know how to say it, Liège waffles. Basically waffles with Nutella chocolate sauce on top and whipped cream and strawberries. It is all gone. It was so good. That was, so far, out of the two we've had, this was definitely our favorite. What'd you think, Krista?
It was so good.
So good. So that one is a definite thumbs up.
Yeah, I could have it like for breakfast each day of my life.
Me too, girl.
Fair
Me
enough.
too. We'd be super fat if we did, though.
Yeah.
We're just kind of making our way around the lagoon, and we'll check back in a minute.
I love how Michelle really struggles. Normally, she's got Tracy there to go, Tracy, tell me how to pronounce this. And then, because she's not there, she's like, I really don't know how to say this. You can't go wrong with a waffle.
No, I definitely not. I love waffles. I'm not a huge chicken and waffles guy, though.
Really? Oh, see, it's not.
I love chicken and I love waffles,
but not chicken.
Don't like it together. I'll eat it, but yeah, especially when they put bone-in chicken. That's the most grossest thing ever.
But it's not a thing over here. So when, like, that first time we had the chicken and waffle sandwich in Springfield, I fell in love with it. So I make them at home now because it's just not a thing.
Is the one in Springfield boneless?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you never had it?
I've never had that. No.
The maple mayo on it's amazing.
Lee, do you not remember until the Weekender? I had never had a Krusty Burger.
Is that what you had when we were in on the Sunday?
That's exactly what I had there, and it was delicious.
It was better than the turkey wrap and those crappy crisps that Tracy and I had.
Was it apple crisps?
Yeah, they were nasty. But I couldn't stop eating them because it's just like, they're weird, but I'm going to keep eating them.
And wasn't it the wrap that you had, wasn't it hot outside, or there was just something about it that was just gross?
It was just, the turkey was nasty. It was it tasted over vinegared. It was horrible. It wasn't nice. It was not pleasant. And that's the first time I've ever had anything in Fast Food Boulevard that I've gone, that was disgusting. I would never have it again.
Yeah. Well, Krusty Burger.
Oh, I've had a Krusty Burger and a Clogger and a Rib Witch and the chicken and waffle sandwich. I don't think there's anything from Krusty Burger that we haven't had. Right. Yeah. There's a lot of clips on this. Chris, we don't have to do a lot of talking. There's a lot of other people doing talking. So I'm going to pass it over to Seth for little things.
Hi, this is Seth Kabursky, co-author of the Unofficial Guides. I'm back with another look at all the little things that are new around the Universal Orlando Resort. And we're going to start off with two big closures. The Blue Man Group and A Day in the Park with Barney have both permanently closed at Universal Orlando. I know both of them have declined in popularity over the years, but I was a big fan of Blue Man Group, having seen them several times, and I'm also a former employee of the Barney attraction, so I send my condolences to the cast and crew of both attractions. No official announcements yet on what might replace either of those. On a more positive note, we've got construction progress in several spots around the parks. In City Walk, the construction walls in front of the retail project have moved out far enough that they are detouring guests around them with signage pointing the way through the forest of trees and merchandise stands. In Jurassic Park, the removal of construction walls around the upcoming Velocicoaster means that they've been able to add additional outdoor seating to Burger Digs. And speaking of the Velocicoaster, a couple new raptor statues have been installed on columns near the bridge to Lost Continent. And on the opposite side of that Lost Continent bridge, some of the foliage that was added to the back patio of Three Broomsticks has now been removed. Time will tell whether we'll still be able to get a good view of the Velocicoaster from that restaurant's rear patio. Over at Universal Studios Florida, this year's Mardi Gras celebration is in full swing. You're going to find parade floats all around the park where you can catch some free beads. And if you're an annual pass holder, I highly recommend grabbing one of the tasting lanyards. You'll get 15 food or drink samples for $65, which translates to only $4.33 per sample. And here's a tip: the lanyards will not expire when Mardi Gras ends, so you'll still be able to use them to get bottled water, popcorn, or pretzels in any of the 3 theme parks. And if you happen to have a tasting lanyard left over from 2020, they'll still honor it this year.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be there.
While we're talking about food, here's a little info for you soft drink lovers. If you weren't aware, both Coca-Cola Freestyle cups without activation and non-Freestyle souvenir cups used to be able to be refilled at any soda fountain for a $1.59 one-time fee. I've learned that that policy has officially ended and is no longer being advertised and will be removed from Universal's cash register system. But for right now, you are still able to get $1.59 refills. Take advantage of it while it lasts because your mileage may vary. I also recently discovered that if you're an annual pass holder and you have a My Universal Photo annual pass, you can now renew that inside the park for $99. The regular price of that, if you do it online, is $139, so that's a pretty significant savings. In addition, Shutterbuttons in Diagon Alley has been offering free digital videos to My Universal Photo pass holders after 2 p.m.
Okay.
This is only a digital video. It does not include the DVD or still photos. This offer may be discontinued at any time, but it's a great way to check out Shutterbuttons if you haven't done it already. Heading back to City Walk for a second, I don't often eat at Breadbox, but I recently stopped by and noticed a pretty major change to their menu. When I last was there late last year, your choice of French fries or potato tots was included in the sandwich price. Well, it seems that while the sandwich prices have stayed the same, those sides now cost an additional $2.50.
Wow.
Finally, Universal recently activated a new feature in their smartphone app called Universal Pay, which allows you to register a credit card and then displays a QR code that you can have scanned at any food or merchandise location in the parks. This may work even faster than Apple Pay or other mobile payments, so give it a try next time you're in the parks. That's all for this time. I'll be back soon with more little things from around Universal Orlando, and until then, you can find my new book, The Unofficial Guide to Universal Orlando 2021, at theunofficialguides.com.
Which actually says that he is now our Little Things recorder for the show in his book as well, which I've noticed, which is quite cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the Universal Pay thing is interesting. I think way back when all this started, Tracy and I said that we expected this pandemic to be the death of cash. It hasn't been, surprisingly enough, but I think more and more ways to not have cash to stop that transfer of stuff over is a good thing.
I love it. I hope that you can also link your annual pass in there, so you just do one scan for everything.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Because we've talked about it with you before, Chris. It's still something we find really strange that you guys don't seem to have a lot of contactless pay about. A lot, every time we paid for something in the parks, it was chip and pin.
Yeah. And so the US is behind most other places when it comes to that. I know over there in the UK, contactless has been around.
Everywhere.
In Europe and all. Yeah, it's been everywhere. I think Visa not that long ago was pushing more for it down here, advertising it.
Right.
It's been around. We have the contactless pay, but a lot of systems don't have it activated, or people just don't know about it.
It's weird.
But it's super weird. And the thing that's kind of dumb, in my opinion, is ever since the pandemic, everybody's been pushing for, Apple Pay or contactless stuff. But then they still require you to touch the screen with your fingers to confirm or sign. It completely avoids the contactless portion of it. So it's do it fully. Just for that, I just swipe my card, Yeah, it'd be good. I'll try it out when I go there next time.
Cool. Yeah, you'll have to let us know. Interesting. I wonder if Michelle's used it this weekend, actually. That'll be interesting to find out when she gets back.
Yeah. And free video after 2 at Shutterbuttons.
That's not bad.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
And it's who even wants the DVD version anyway? What are you going to do with it? This is the weird thing. They're going to give you a DVD with a 30-second video on it. Cheers. Shall we watch that video we did in Diagon Alley and put the DVD in 30 seconds? There you go. That's it.
Yeah, I think I got the DVD once for Rip Ride Rocket, and I was let me get it. I've never gotten it before. Spoiler alert: it's not that great.
2.5 minutes long.
Yeah, but it's not even the whole ride. It's pieces of the ride.
Oh yeah, because they clip in
clip. It's the
B-roll
just show
stuff.
me the whole ride. I wanted the whole ride, not pieces of it. And all I did was got the DVD, put it in my computer, ripped it, and then I have no idea where the DVD is, but I have the file there somewhere.
Especially now having moved house, it's probably been lost to the ether at this point.
Oh yeah. It belongs to the world now.
I have owned it now. I am quite happy seeing the word Velocicoaster. I think everyone has.
Jeff.
I know.
You heard it, Jeff.
He's not the only one, right? But That ride looks like it's going to be amazing. As Seth said, they've put
yeah.
raptors on the bridge. I noticed over the weekend that they've put fire next to the 2 raptors at the entrance to it.
I saw that.
And if you go and watch the last vlog that Kenneth did for us on our YouTube channel, Gary, who was with him, pointed out. So if you walk round just past where Burger Digs is, there's like the paddocks, the raptor paddocks, and they're covered in between the bars. They've got like a plastic cover over the bar so you can't see through. And he pointed out that they look very temporary. So it looks like that the covers over those bars are going to be, when it eventually open it, will be taken away. So you'll just be able to see straight through into that coaster from just walking through Jurassic Park, which is going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you're just walking through that land and the coaster comes flying past, at ground level is going to be amazing.
Yeah, that's going to definitely bring some life into that area.
And it really needs it. Like we've said,
oh yeah, for sure.
We've said, Tracy and I have commented on the fact that even since our first trip back in 2004, that Jurassic Park was a very area. Sorry, Andy, I know, but it is. There's not a lot of energy in it. You said it there. It needs that energy. There is no energy in Jurassic Park because you don't.
I mean, it used to be like the hub spot for a long, good time, but yeah, now it's just kind of dead there. Like even when you're going to like the. What do you call it? The center, the Discovery Center?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even there, like, again, not a place that we go to very often. And then one random trip, we're like, let's just walk around and explore here. And we went downstairs to where like show you like the dinosaurs and like you have the baby dinosaur and hatching in the egg and all that kind of stuff. And it was just dead. Yeah. And not that it was boring, but there was no life in there. Like everything felt really old. The carpeting was old. Like there was just a bunch of things just like, now I know why we don't come here. Yeah. So to inject life into it with this, new coaster and stuff like that, hopefully they'll just, give a little bit of refreshing throughout the building and turn that place back into a little hub there.
It will, because it's going to give people are going to flock to that area of the park again because it's going to be the new really, isn't it? And it does look phenomenal.
Oh yeah. I hope it lowers the ride time for Hagrid's.
When you were missing a couple of weeks ago, me, Tracy, and Michelle were talking about it, and I said I wonder what effect it will have on the line for Hagrid's. It will be interesting. It's like that corner of the park's going to be heaving, isn't it? Like Hogsmeade and Jurassic Park's just going to be crammed.
Yeah.
But it's good because it's going to lessen the wait times around the rest of the park because you're going to have something in Jurassic Park that. Other than, because a river adventure, it's either middle of summer or no one's there. So having another ride that people can ride year round takes people out of the lines elsewhere. The more rides you have in the park, the less the other lines are, which is a good thing.
Yeah. 100%.
Interesting to see when they open it. Because I don't know, you obviously weren't with us. We read some bits out from, they put a blog post, Universal put the blog post on it, and they said months till it opens. They said very specifically in the coming months before it opens. So we shall see.
Yeah, I wonder if it'll beat the wait time that Hagrid's did when it opened.
That'll be interesting. I wonder if Michelle will go and take that one for the team.
Yeah, even though that was pre-COVID, right?
Yeah, when did it open? Was it 2019? Yes, it was like July 7th or something. 2019. Really?
I thought it was last year. But
no, it wasn't last year.
All the years just blend together now.
Yeah, because we rode it the weekend. Well, Tracy and I rode it first night of the weekender.
Yes. Yep.
So, yeah, 2019. Yep. Right, Tracy is not here, Chris, so you have the pleasure of the Producers Club birthdays this week.
Okay, and I will not try to mimic her voice, so don't even bother asking. Even though I practiced before this, but I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
All right, so he has been away for a while and has just rejoined. So a belated happy birthday for Jim Craig, which is on the 11th of February.
Happy birthday, Jim.
Happy birthday, Jim. Now, we got a birthday on the 18th of February, and that is for Phil Lewis.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Phil.
Happy birthday, Phil. Yeah, we got to meet Phil. He got the Hogwarts Express over to Hogsmeade when Tracy and I were with Thomas and Lynette and Andy on the Sunday night last year, just to come and say hi.
That's dedication.
Oh, yes. He was He looked like Mr. T with his Mardi Gras beads.
All right. On the 21st of February, we have the lovely Shakira Drumbore. I hope I said that right. Happy birthday, Shakira.
Happy birthday.
And last but not least, on the 25th of February, we have David Fuller. Feliz cumpleaños, David.
Happy birthday, David. Awesome.
Happy birthday, everybody. And as Tracy would say, send cake. We need cake. She definitely needs cake right now.
Oh, yes, she does.
She's going through it. So send lots of cake.
Cool. Right. We're doing pretty well. We will take an ad break and go and get a trip booked. Listen to this, and then we'll be back.
Have you taken a stroll down Diagon Alley and visited Gringotts Bank? Taken a ride through New York with Jimmy Fallon? Visited the Truffula trees in Seuss Landing or hung out with a real-life Transformer? No? Then what are you waiting for? At Universal Orlando Resort, there truly is an option for everyone. Or if you're leaning a little more towards pixie dust rather than wands and potions, Disney destinations around the globe await your arrival. No matter the adventure, our sponsors have you covered. Be sure to let the experts at Mouse Muggle Travel Company take care of all your travel needs, earning the distinction of being an earmarked agency specializing in Disney destinations, as well as becoming one of the first to be named a U Preferred agency with Universal Parks and Resorts Vacations. Mouse Muggle Travel Company will ensure you receive top-rated customer service. Just visit mouseandmuggle.com to fill out a no-obligation quote request, or send your request to info@mouseandmuggle.com. Their team can take care of you no matter where in the world you want to go. With a flick of their wand and a little bit of pixie dust, the process will be so seamless, some might even say it's simply magical.
Welcome back, everyone. We are here talking about Universal Orlando, and I think it's time to check back in with Michelle and see how her Mardi Gras trip is going.
She's been waiting for us. Yeah.
All right, we're back. We just took a break and rode Men in Black, got in the air conditioning for a bit, and kept on moving around, and we got to the Fear Factor stage. Right across from that was the Bahamas booth. So we stopped and got a little snack. I got the jerk chicken. Krista here did not try it, but I did, and I really liked it. It was jerk chicken with some rice that had a little bit of spicy seasonings in it, as well as like a little bitty kind of chickpeas and a pineapple salsa on top. It was really, really good. So I give that one a thumbs up as well. So far, 3 for 3. All right, moving on.
Bye.
It looks awesome, that one. She sent me some pictures of it. It looks really, really
I
good.
love jerk chicken so much. Jerk anything. Need it.
I can't. That jerk anything is not a good thing to say because it sounds like something else. But anyway. Right, Chris, it is time to wrap this bloody thing up because it didn't quite strike the guests, the listeners, as much as we hoped it would. But it's time to wrap up. Which Lou gets your poo?
Well, I guess we're going to have to do it.
So we have 2 last clips. First one is from John Self, and the second one is from Thomas, and then we'll be back to wrap it up.
Okay, just a quick report on which Lou gets my poo. I know I'm a little late to this, but something about a pandemic. My favorite bathroom to use and fits this theme is Lou's Lodge. Lou's Lodge is the restrooms just outside of Islands of Adventure. It's off to the right when you come to the ticket gates for Islands of Adventure. And if you sit in there, it's pretty quiet unless you go right after the park opens. Right after the park closes, then it's not quiet at all. And you can still hear the music of Port of Entry and all the sounds that you enjoy when you walk into Islands of Adventure. And it's kind of that same sense of being in a place other people know about, kind of like the secret bathrooms near Universal Studios Florida. They used to be the Nickelodeon Studios bathrooms. That's all I got on this one. Talk to you later. Thanks.
Hey UUOP, this is Thomas J. Wagner with my choice for favorite restroom at a Universal Park for the segment, Which Lou Gets Your Poo? I'm recording this live at Universal Studios Florida, and if you all know me, you know which Lou gets my poo. Yes, it is what is left of the Amity restrooms. The main reason
Of course.
why this is my favorite is the fact that there is a lone speaker sitting right outside the restroom here, and it's still playing the same music that played when this area was once 1970s Amity. Songs like Listen to the Music, Don't Go Breaking My Heart, and Saturday in the Park still play to this day. And if you close your eyes and try really hard, listening to these songs will take you back in time to that 4th of July in Amity. And if that doesn't work, there is a DeLorean across the pond here that can take you back as well. Thanks for listening, everyone. And as always, live the adventure.
Of course, Thomas was...
That right there is the investigative journalism we needed for this segment. Okay. And like John said, I blame the pandemic because this should have been the best debate ever. We need more poo. More luge for our poos.
Yes, we didn't get many votes at all. I'm not embarrassed to say, I think in total we got about 10. But
Wow.
maybe we're just sicker than everybody else. So anyway, let's get into it. Coming in second place, were the restrooms in Hogsmeade, the Morning Myrtle ones. And that's not a surprise.
Interesting it was second.
Because they probably are the most themed restrooms on property. I can't think of anything that's as well themed. I don't even know what the ones in Diagon Alley look like.
Like a loo.
Fair enough. Chris?
All right. And in the number one spot, we have, drum roll, the Q is for Quan restrooms in Seuss Landing.
Make Tracy happy.
Yes, she is. Her Seuss sense just went off right now.
It's a funny one as well because not many people actually know they're there, which is weird because it's in plain sight. It's not like they're hidden away, but not many people seem to. It's always quiet.
Yeah. And then all with one vote each, we had Gotham Ice Company in New York, the Wharfside Cannery in San Fran. Is it Cannery?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess. The Diagon Alley bathrooms, Lou's Lodge in Iowa, and the bathrooms left over from Jaws.
There we go.
So there you have it, people.
And they're not necessarily the best bathrooms in. Like, let's be honest, the Gotham Ice Company were the ones that Kieran sent in, and that was because he got to have a pee stood next to Tim Tracker. Kieran was the first one to send one in, of course. Yeah, unfortunately.
It's sad to see it go, but, you know, who knows what the people want? Maybe when this pandemic is over and it gets flooded, we'll get flooded with more lupus. So.
I don't think that'll be good. Now it is time to announce this year's debate. And I think this is one that more people can get involved in without being slightly embarrassed by it. I was just trying to decide if I remember who actually came up with this idea. It was either Tracy or Michelle, I think, was it?
I think it was one of them.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I'm almost certain it was Michelle because I was like, yeah, it's a good idea. We just got to come up with a cool name for it. And then Tracy came up.
Yeah, with about a million names.
She had really, really good names for this. So, but they're all great that she came up with. And I like this one a lot just because it's good wordplay.
I think so. So next year's debate, we want everyone involved, is called Rate My Crepe. Look, some of the ones, it all depends on how you pronounce that word, because Tracy came up with some ones that was using that word in a slightly different way. And I was like, no, I'm not having any of them. We need to keep this one away from toilet humour.
Which, you know, depending on which crepe you get, could also lead you into which Lou gets your poo. So, you know.
So we are doing this one slightly different than how we normally do it. You're not voting for your favourite. What you are doing is recording us a message on your phone or whatever you happen to have at hand, rating all the crepes you've had from Central Park Crepes in Universal Studios, Florida, out of 5. So if you've had all of them, grab your phone, record as a message, and rate each one out of 5. 1 being a low vote, 5 being a high vote. And then at the end, we'll tally all those votes together, and we should be able to get a definitive list of which is the best and which is the worst crib, which, to be honest, they all sound pretty good.
Yeah. So far, they've been great.
Yeah. I'm desperate to try any of them.
Yeah, I'm bummed I never got to try the Thanksgiving one.
Yeah.
Just send those recordings to us. Send them to podcast@uuopodcast.com, and we will find out which is the UUOP listener's favorite Central Park crepe.
Just Tracy and I aren't going to get, are probably unlikely to be involved in this one, I'm afraid, because I don't think we're going to get over this year, but we'll do what we did last year with the green eggs and ham and just try them all in one day. Or in one sitting. Not in one day, it was just in one sitting. Speaking of food, let's go and check back over with Michelle, see how she's getting on at Mardi Gras.
All right, now we found our way over to Brazil, which is by Transformer, and we got 3 things actually. We got the stuffed coquina teardrop fritters, I guess is what they're called. I thought it was very good. Not as good as some of the other stuff I've had, but it was good. And then I also got the strawberry and pineapple mixed punch. I'm not even going to pretend to know how to pronounce that word that's in the middle of there, but strawberry pineapple punch is good enough for me. And it was very good until I kicked it over and spilled 3/4 of it. But what I had of it was very good. And I also got the brigadeiros, which I will review those later on with the rest of my family, because I'm going to take those back to the hotel and we'll review a few things there as well.
Now, apparently the brigadeiros are amazing, Christopher. Alexa commented on them.
Brigadeiros are Brazil's gift to men and women. They are delicious balls of like fudge with sprinkles on the outside. She's actually, we've made it here at home before.
So they're a sweet thing?
It's a sweet thing, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, brigadeiros are delicious. They're very sweet. They're basically like condensed milk with cocoa powder, and you cook it, then you sprinkle it, and it has like a really nice consistency, like texture to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to try it all. Like what killed me last year is obviously like the way they did Mardi Gras was. They kind of did this with Mardi Gras last year, but they had that rotating tent where every 2 weeks they did something different.
Yeah.
And so it just happened like we were there for that week. We only got those 2, like to choose from those 2 things, whereas now they've got all of this stuff and it's there all the time. So it's up to you to get to choose.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if you don't live like near the parks where it's like, hey, let me just go there real quick. At least you now can like go once and try everything.
Yeah. I mean, that tasting lanyard has become a godsend at this point, because I know, like, game watching some of the vlogs, I think she mentioned the crawfish boil is, I think it's $11. So you get 15 items on that lanyard. You get that crawfish boil. That's $11. Then that's one item off that. So that's a hell of a deal if you think you go for all the expensive items off it.
Yeah, even before, like in previous years, I mean, we were buying the pass holder lanyard, and it was worth it, because even if you got the cheapest items, you still came out on top. And then once you start getting like the higher priced ones, it was a no-brainer.
I think we've still got, I don't even know, half a dozen maybe left on ours from last year. It's just hanging up, taunting me at the moment upstairs.
I'll send you my address. Just send it on over, and I'll make sure you have 0 left.
It might not get there. Michelle sent us some gifts, and it took about 2.5 months to get here. So she sent them before you sent that stuff, Chris, and it only came like last weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised my stuff got there that quick, to be honest with you. I think it was like a week.
It wasn't
maybe
long.
Less.
Yeah.
No.
Cool. Right, moving on. Chris, something that will put a smile on your face. Tell us about an opening.
Let's talk about good stuff. So Barney may have closed, but we have an opening. Back on November 2nd, Universal Orlando closed Volcano Bay for annual maintenance, and probably slightly with an eye on the pandemic, 100%, because it was way too crowded when I went. But Universal have announced that the water theme park will begin welcoming guests again on Saturday, February 27th.
Which is earlier than they initially said it was going to open, only by a few days, but earlier.
Hopefully they will limit some more people, because like I said before, we would not be going back till this pandemic was over just because it was way too crowded and they were not doing what they needed to do there.
No, it's a weird one with a water park, isn't it? I know we talked about it when the parks closed, that we didn't even expect Volcano Bay to reopen at all until everything was sorted, and it did, Yeah,
especially when you don't need to wear masks walking around, and everything was so crowded that it was literally impossible to stay away more than 2 feet from somebody else. Like it was super crowded.
Isn't it?
So
And it's weird that people are happy to go and not. That's the weird thing. Like, I don't want to start casting aspersions at people, but don't say it, Chris. Don't say it. We all know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
That's Florida for you, buddy.
That's Florida for you, exactly. You read my mind.
I don't like to talk about people like that, but it seems very strange to go to a water park where you're not having to wear a mask, and it's odd.
Yeah, 100%. So we'll see. I mean, I'd love to go back. I would love, because you know how much of a special place Volcano Bay is for me. I love it. But unless they change, and I'll keep an eye on the Instagram and just see people's posts, how it is over there.
Yeah.
Unless they've changed that, we won't be going back until, either we get our vaccines or, this is over. But we just couldn't risk doing that because it was just way too much. But as a FYI, Volcano Bay's enhanced health and safety procedures will be in place when the park reopens on February 27th and reflect the guidelines that debuted last year. Key measures include temperature screenings for guests and team members, limiting capacity at the park and on attractions, including rivers and pools, enforcing social distancing, aggressive cleaning and disinfection procedures.
I love that aggressive cleaning. There's like scrub the hell out of it.
Yeah. Get all your anger out. It's like, you look too happy cleaning that. Get mad. And requiring face coverings inside restaurants, retail locations, and when entering and exiting the park.
Is that a new thing? Did they have that there last time, Chris?
Here's the thing. I don't know. I want to say maybe. Like, I know we wore a mask even walking around from ride to ride, and would take it off, obviously, when we're going to ride the actual ride.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's not really much, right? Like, the walk in from the ticket booth to the entrance of the park, and then you can just take it off, because then that's it. You're in the park. You can take it off. So it doesn't really do much, in my opinion. But, hey, better than not having it, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then face coverings are not permitted on the slides and in pools, which totally understandable.
Yeah.
You could die, liability for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they even, like, when we were trying to do, I probably mentioned this when, we talked about it last year. So we had like our, like water face mask kind of thing. What do you call it?
A water face mask?
Gator. The gators that so they dry up pretty quickly. So we were trying to do like the lazy river, and we couldn't even do it.
No.
It was extremely crowded there, and we had our gaiters on just over our mouth, and like the lifeguard's like, "You got to take that off." And I'm like, "Okay."
I mean, that's weird, isn't it? It goes against everything that you like. This whole pandemic, it's like
weird. Yeah,
take that mask off, and you're like, "What?"
Yeah, and well, you've never really been to go there, but I'm sure you've seen pictures. It's like when you're entering and exiting the portions in either the lazy river or the strong river. I forgot the name. It gets really crowded there because everybody's trying to get a raft.
Yeah.
So there was just a group of people. So if you're trying to even get close to get, a raft, there's literally no way to not have people all around you bumping in, either exiting or entering there. So even for just that part to grab, because like our idea was like, okay, keep the mask on. We'll try to get a thing, and then we'll just try to space out as much as possible over there. Yeah, they wouldn't even let us do that. Like when they saw us walking towards the thing to get a raft, they're like, nope, take it off.
That's weird.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's good.
Only thing I can do is just not go. So
well, exactly. Exactly. Like if, it's up to you. People complain, they shouldn't be opening it, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, if you don't feel comfortable going, then don't go. And if you do, go. But just, be sensible while you're there. And, it will be interesting to see how strict they are, because they seem to have got a lot stricter in the parks now, which is good. So hopefully that will carry on over into Volcano Bay. But it's got to be hard. It's got to be much harder in a water park than it is in the theme park. But I guess we will see. Right, moving along. I think it's time to check in with Michelle one last time.
All right, I'm back. We are sadly driving home now. I just wanted to finish up my review because I picked up a bunch of food and took it back to the hotel so my family could share it with me. The one place that we stopped was Italy, which was over in the Italy section, funny enough, of studios. And I got a cannoli, as well as it was called arancini, I believe is how it was pronounced. Basically fried mushroom risotto in like a marinara type sauce. Nancy ate the risotto, and what did you think about it?
I thought it was awesome.
She loved it, actually. Super, super good. And the cannoli was awesome as well. You can't go wrong with the cannoli for sure. And then after that, Krista and I headed over to the Rip Ride Rocket area of the park, which was where you could find various New Orleans Mardi Gras foods at different booths. And I picked up a shrimp boil, as well as, of course, beignets and the king cake rum milk punch. I drank the milk punch. It was so good. So good. So definitely, I mean, I haven't heard any bad reviews of that. So I can confirm that was good. The shrimp boil Nancy had, I don't do seafood, so she had that. It was a little too spicy for her, but she said it was nothing to rave home about. It was pretty much like any other low country boil she's ever had. So there's that. There was our Mardi Gras adventure. Krista got kind of tired of waiting in lines. It was a very super busy weekend, with it being President's Day weekend, so lines were super long for rides as well as all of the food. And I think the beignets were probably the shortest line. Of course, those are super good always as well. So yeah, that was our Mardi Gras adventure. Now we're heading home, and we really did enjoy Dockside. It was a nice value resort. It wasn't anything fancy, but it was clean and nice, and our 2-bedroom suite was plenty of room for our family of 4. The lobby area was gorgeous. The convenience of our room to where the lobby was and the pool was super nice, and it wasn't a very long bus ride to the parks at all. So if you're on a budget, that's a great option for sure. I did miss my express passes from the Premier hotels because we only got to ride one ride since the lines were so long. But that was my adventure, so until next time.
At least they rode the best ride in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. They only rode one ride. I mean, they were only in for one day, but that's not good.
Yeah.
I'm interested to find out what she thought of Dockside when 2 weeks' time. She'll be back on. We'll get a full review of Mardi Gras over and a review of Dockside, but because that's where we were supposed to be staying October last year, and then obviously if things happen this year, we get over. Maybe or maybe not, but that's where we're supposed to be saying. It does look good, albeit budget, which is funny for Michelle to say it was all right, because she's very much, I tease her all the time for being the 1% that goes straight for Portofino Bay every time.
Yeah. Us common folk.
Yeah.
Stay in the car, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, it looks decent, and Mardi Gras looks awesome. It really does look this year. Obviously taking the parade out is a massive part of it, but I think they've more than made up for it.
Yeah, especially with that food and wine festival.
Yeah,
so.
And then just having the parade floats out and the beads and stuff, that atmosphere is still there. There's still bands walking around. Obviously, I haven't got the concerts, but they're doing a fantastic job of still being able to put that event on. And it still be a success, I think.
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
Cool. Well, I don't think there's anything else. Anything else do you want to talk about, Chris?
No, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to eat first when I get over there. So.
Yeah, it all does look really good. I haven't heard anybody say anything was particularly bad. It's all been really good. I mean, have you seen, I don't know whether you're a Bloody Mary fan, but the Bloody Marys, I've never had a Bloody Mary, but they look amazing.
I am not. Alexa is. I did see Kenneth's post.
Oh,
right?
wow.
It was Kenneth.
Yeah.
Where it was like basically a full meal.
Yes.
And
it looks like
that, I'm sure she will get one when we go over there.
Yeah, if Toothsome did Bloody Marys, that's what it would be.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like a whole charcuterie board on top of it.
Oh, cool. Right, well, I guess that's going to wrap up the show. Episode 442, we are getting very close to 450, and we are very close to hitting our 10-year anniversary. I cannot believe that. And I still have nothing planned for it. I have no idea what we're going to do. But we are going to end this show, like we always do every week, with a listener submitted Universal Is, and this one comes from Suzanne Connor. If you want to get involved, all you got to do is let us know what you think Universal is in 3 words or less, and you can drop that to us at podcast@uopodcast.com, or send them by Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, however you want to get. Carry a pigeon. I think someone tends to sort of say smoke signals. Whatever you want, just get them to us, and we will wrap the show up with them. But for now, we will see you next week, and Suzanne says Universal is amazing.
Guess that wraps things up for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. You guys did all right. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Pinterest, keyword UUO Podcast. Listen and subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, or anywhere podcasts are found. You can find our blog at uuopodcast.com. Send us your spews, which Lou gets your poo recordings, questions, or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Check out our friends, the Theme Park Duo, and our awesome sponsors, Mouse and Muggle Travel Company. So, until next time, don't give up your day job. Say cheese. See you later.